pottery peeps. So I have a kiln unloading today. I've already opened it and have some problems, and they're all my fault. I didn't wait. I have some crawling because I put things in here at 2 a.m. in the morning, and I did do a preheat, but thinking that that would dry out the glazes, it didn't. And so it's all my own fault. So anyway, let me go ahead and get you in here, and we'll see what we got. Hopefully we have some wins. Okay, so I tried, I got the new glazes from Clayscapes, the Jessica Putnam Phillips Celadons. And this is where the crawling and everything happened. And like I said, it's my own fault because there was moisture in the glaze. I do think I had the glaze too thick. I don't think, I know, because of the crawling also. But the color is really pretty. I did the wild aster on the bottom and the briar rose on the inside here and on the top. And then I put the Spectrum pearl white over the rim. So these will get another firing, or they won't. And I did these, Mickey from Nightcraft Co., she donated the mugs for the testing. And so I got to make it right. But this is what happens when you don't take the time. Pottery takes time. And anyway, I rushed it. Now I'm paying for it. And nothing humbles you faster than pottery. This is another one. They all did this. This was the tiger lily on the inside and the buttercup on the outside, and it just crawled right off. So combination of the glaze being moisture in the glaze and also it being too thick. So I need to thin it down. And this is buttercup on the inside, and the spring or lily of the valley, that green, that is a really pretty green. At least it gives me an idea of what these glazes can do. And man, I am so glad I have the advancer shelves. All right, this one didn't turn out too bad. This was, I believe it's the Himalayan blue poppy on the inside and the buttercup on the outside. And also with that pearl white Spectrum. And this one's Mickey's Nightcraft Co. And she's probably going to gold luster the geode look that she does on this. And I believe it's Sky from Amico. So this guy is one of the owls we did. And I actually just made a wash with the velvet black underglaze. And I really liked the way it looked. And so there's no glaze on this. It's just the underglaze. It's not a functional piece for food, so it doesn't really matter that it has glaze on it, and I think it looks really cool. I do think I'm going to get some jewels and glue them for his eyes. But he looks really cool. Another one of my hand-built mugs with the whale tail. This one turned out pretty cool. I did the coastal blue on the inside and on the outside, then I wiped it back, did some seaweed swipes, and then I did the downpour, Amico's downpour on this, and also over here, I took it up, and then on the whale tail that I sculpt. That one turned out really cool. Very big mug though. Ah! Careful! Okay, so I got that stuck probably because of, I'm gonna wait to take that out. We'll go ahead and do these. This is Savannah's, and she did the rolling pin design by Sharon Hoppy, and then just painted some of it. It's very cool, actually. I really like that. And then these are some of her plates, and she has painted roses on them. And then these are some soap dishes I made for a commission. They wanted yellow and pink. They turned out pretty cool. The underglaze on this, though, turned out a lot darker than I thought it would, but it looks okay. And since I had some leftover texture from the rolling pin, I made a few pendants. This is the hedgehog that was marbled, and I left it as a hedgehog. It's not a bank, it's just a hedgehog to go like into a planter or out in my yard. And I decided not to glaze him either so that I could just see the beauty of the marbling. And it's the bee mix and the Terra Red. He almost looks like wood, like he's carved out of wood or turned on a lathe, you know? Okay, so this is a much better representation of the glazes, the celadons from Jessica Putnam Phillips Clayscapes. This was the Buttercup, the Wild Aster, and I believe this is actually dipped in the cranberry. That turned out kind of nice. And I brushed this on, so it did much better being thicker if it was brushed versus being dipped and crawled on the mugs. All right. So I refired the pig I didn't like that came out with, this was a cone 6 firing. I added that pearl white from Spectrum on the raspberry and fired it again. He's much cuter, not quite so plastic looking. So I'm very happy with him. Very happy. I really love the way that, you know, it almost looks like hair or fur with the, there's Winterwoods, Raspberry Mist, and then the Pearl White, and it got fired twice. Another one of Savannah, her hand-painted dishes. Another one of her little pocket pal octopuses. How cute is he? And then this one, I believe, is Mickey's Nightcraft Co. And it's just got the coastal blue on it, little planter. Let's see, this is Savannah's. It's a butter dish that she's painted in a mushroom. Very, very cute. And I'm gonna allow her to knock that top off. And this is Mickey by Nightcraft Co. And I think it's the Arctic Blue or the Stone Denim. The Arctic Blue and the Stone Denim by Mako look really similar. Another one of her chip and dip bowls that she's done the marble effect with. And she does this using the satin glazes by Amico. And this is actually, okay, this was a test. So I got some charcoal clay, the aardvark, and it was like mush. I wedged it and it just turned to like oatmeal. And so I went ahead and marbled it with some bee mix, which gave it some structure and allowed me to throw with it. And then I wanted to see what the marbling was going to look like. So I just painted the inside with black and then left the raw clay. That turned out really nice. Really nice, actually. But these guys, I had so much fun with these guys. So, little piggies, made them, threw them on the wheel just like I did the hedgehogs, but instead of making hedgehogs out of them, I made little piggies. I painted them with a pink underglaze, and then I took this sandbow transfer and put the transfer on them. I am in love. How cute! How cute is he? Or she. I think it's a she. She's wearing roses. She's a she. I don't know. Guys can wear roses too. But these guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at his cute little face. And his cute little behind. Definitely need to do more of these. And I did glaze the whole thing, and I fired him up on stilts. So adorable. So adorable. All right. So interesting enough, this didn't happen on the other bowl. So this is the charcoal with the bee mix, but I got some bloating in this one. Could be because I took it to a cone 6. I do think there's something wrong with the charcoal, and I've talked with the person that I buy it from. He thinks so too. So, but you know, testing. He gave me the clay to test with it, so I'm not out of anything. But yeah, I got quite a bit of bloating inside this bowl, and actually also inside this one. I don't know if you can see it. So this definitely should be a cone 5 instead of a cone 6, but I do still have a bag of this charcoal. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. I know that some of my students were hand building with it, doing sculpture, and so we'll see what those turn out like. Some more mugs by Nightcraft Co. Very cool. This is in the Terra Red. We're getting some heat down here. Oh, this is beautiful. This is Savannah's, and this is Starry Night. I don't know if you can see the gold dust in there. That Starry Night is a really pretty glaze, and you get a lot of runs with it if you layer it with something. But that is really pretty. Another one of Savannah's. All of these right here are Savannah's. Ooh, this one ran just a little bit, but we'll be able to fix that. Another Starry Night. This one is the Lake Blue by Clayscapes. I love how it does the break from blue to green. These two are done with Winter Woods by Mako. And I think this is the Robin's Egg Blue by Mako. She's been doing a lot of planners. Okay. So, this one turned out super cool. It's using the underglaze transfers by Sandbow. It's Jessica Putnam Phillips underglaze transfers. And then I did a stencil of the wolf in black over it. And I did all this in the greenware stage. And then I've just done black on the underglaze, black velvet underglaze on the back, and glazed it all in clear. That's stunning. And it's already sold. My son saw this and claimed it. But he's doing some work for me, so it works. We're doing stuff in trade. Love doing stuff in trade. Okay, I've got some more. I think this is the Stone Denim Savannah's. She's got a lot of planters in here. And then these little bowls are mine. And they are done with the Shadow Blue and the Coastal. And we're getting some heat, so I might have to take a break and come back because I hate putting my gloves on because invariably I drop something. All right, this has got to be my favorite shelf in the kiln. So what I did, I have a form that the slab built, and I took a stencil, and like I did with the Tree of Life plates, and you can find a video on that, I rolled the stencil into the clay, and then instead of using underglazes, I used white slip, a thick slip, the consistency of a pudding. And this is Shadow Blue and Coastal Blue. And then I did a swipe of the Pearl White by Spectrum in the middle. I am in love with these. And the small little bowls I made are for soy sauce. So these are my new, going to be my new standard going forward for sushi plates or anything that might need, you know, like a dip. This is just stunning. I'm so happy with it. This one was done the same way, except for I did the Shadow Blue over the Coastal, and actually this is Shadow Blue by itself, this is Shadow Blue over Coastal, and then a swipe of the Pearl White. And this one's got a few little stamps of fishies, but still really great. And this one was done with just the shadow blue, and then I did coastal on the rim with a couple of swipes of that pearl white. Really liking this combination, and the texture was rolled in by using clay share rolling pins. I can't remember what this one's called, but it's the Ocean Wave or something like that. I'm still playing around with plate ideas. I did this when in the greenware stage, just like I did the Tree of Life ones, but used this stencil instead. This is super fun to decorate and build these in the greenware stage. And then I just did a clear over the top. So these are all underglazes underneath here that I put on, painted on the wheel so that I could get a variegated look. Then did the stencil and did the stencil in the black. So really, really nice. More little trinket dishes, and these ones have the fish in them. And these are just pendants that rolled roses into. I plan to make necklaces out of. These are Savannahs, and I believe she's done, I think it's the ice from Amico on this one, and the Blue Surf by Mako on this one. Another one of hers, and this one was the Lake Blue. The Lake Blue and the Blue Surf are super similar. Can't talk today. But really, really love how they break to green over texture. All right, these ones turned out better than I thought they would. So it's just texture and a doily rolled into here, and I did cream here and the cranberry here. That's a beautiful combination. And this one is just a dip of cranberry. Oh, I'm bleeding. You always end up bleeding somewhere when you're doing a kiln unload. But I do like how I've got the stripe. I think that's a really fun and easy combination. Ooh, fun. Fun. This is Savannah's. She's going to be so happy with this kiln unloading. And just done exactly like we've been doing the plates in the previous videos. Really love how she did the white and the black and variegated them, or blended them to make gray in the middle. Beautiful. Another one of mine is probably going to end up being a trivet because it dried out too fast when I was making it, and so I couldn't get the edges up. Sorry, I'm going to just put this in the garden. These are just done with shadow blue, and I've got fishes. Big fish family, my family commercial fishes on the Bering Sea of Alaska in a place called South Naknek. I grew up doing that, so gotta have some fishes. Because I thought they'd just be fun, you know, little dishes for soy sauce or peanut sauce, even if you're doing Thai food. And then this is just a little pendant. So these guys are basically every time you do a kiln opening or kiln firing, there is experimentation. At least here, there is experimentation. So I have followed Monique from Bonaire for quite a while, and she does a lot of sgraffito, and she makes her own colored slips using mason stains. And so I've been wanting to do it, finally got around to doing it. It's hard to tell this one, but this is actually white on B-Mix, and I've mixed the mason stain in the slip. I'm not sure, I actually stamped in the number of the mason stain on the back of these, so I had tester tiles. I think that's the sapphire. I did have some, doesn't look like I had it completely mixed very well. I'm not sure which green this is. I'll have to go check my notes and see, but I wanted to color my own slips and to see how they worked. Black, yellow is really pretty. It's not, I don't want an in your face, you know, caution tape yellow. I want a soft, buttery yellow. This one is, I believe, the blue hydrangea. That's going to be fun going forward. You know what? This is a red. So I did 5% mason stain to my slip. So this one needs to obviously be higher. Or because I did a cone 6, it burned it out. Reds are really tough. Another green. I'll have to check my notes to see which green it is. And then another red. So I did 2 reds and 2 greens because usually those are the colors that I'm going to have issues with. For some reason, greens like to go brown on me, but this is promising. This one is too, you know, it's more of a neutral type, but that one didn't work. So we'll have to add some more mason stain to that one to see what we've got. So really great testing on these guys. Definitely well worth the trouble so that I know going forward. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take some pictures. So there'll be some pictures at the end of this so you can see them in better lighting and what they actually really look like. That's it for this kiln firing. Tell me what's your favorite that came out of the kiln. These are my favorites. I can't get enough of the cuteness of this little pig. I need to do, well, of course I always say that. I need to do more because I'm keeping one. One's gonna be mine. And then of course the wolf plate. Gotta do more of those. For doing it the first time, winner. And then this is my favorite of the sushi dishes and the plates. That's just so pretty. Camera doesn't even pick up how amazing that is. I have snorkeled with turtles before, and it's probably one of the most, other than having my kids, it's right up there with one of the most spiritual experiences of my life. They're just amazing. If you've never swam with turtles, put it on your bucket list. The serenity that comes over you when you do it. It's just amazing. So this is going to be my new staple for the studio for sushi dishes. And of course the wolf plate's going to my son. Anyway, that's it for this video. I've got a crazy week coming up. And my husband went in for emergency surgery yesterday. He got an infection from a piece of metal in his foot, weeding flower beds for me, and I have a feeling that he's now going to use that for the rest of his life, not to weed flower beds. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't even bet on it. It's going to happen. He's going to use that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he comes home tomorrow. That's the infection really was a bad one, and so the hospital has been amazing. Doctors have been amazing. And this week, it's all about getting ready for the Memorial Day sale, which was up in the air over the weekend. But I'm pretty sure at this point, I'm kind of like 85% sure that it's going to happen. And follow me on Facebook and Instagram. That'll have all the details of the sale, where it's at. If you're local, please come. I'd love to meet you. Anyway, have a great weekend. Hug your family, even your husband, hug him. You just never know what life is going to dish out. I swear, higher power has a sense of humor. And that's it for this. Go and get muddy, and we will see you in the next video. The next video is going to be about the sale, if the sale happens, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. So it's not just me in the sale. All the students, they're in the sale too. So I really appreciate you, and I'm grateful for you watching and liking the video, and all the comments that you make and tips. It's been a great experience so far, and just loving it. So we will see you in the next one.